And we welcome you to Shady Spring High School tonight. It's high school basketball. It's the Grizzlies of Nicholas County taking on the Shady Spring Tigers. And Eric, before we dive into our pregame show, as a great ceremony for Kobe Dillon as his mom and dad, Eric and Lauren, out there and getting with Kobe as he receives his award, or actually I guess you look at an award, 1,000-point award of basketball, getting a picture taken by Dave Morrison for scoring 1,000 points, and a young man well-deserved.
Yeah, well-deserved and a lot of hard work, and it's always good to see the parents, right, because, you know, a lot of attention goes to the kids, but the parents, they have to put in a lot of work, a lot of hours, making sure they get to the games, to the gym, and all that, man, and it's really a family award when that happens.
And now they have the head coach of the Tigers, Ronnie Olson, out there, and he gets a picture with Kobe's mom and dad. And, of course, you know, you and I go back a long time. We know Eric and Lauren. In fact, I've known Lauren since she was born. I actually known Lauren before I knew Eric. And, of course, you know, back in my radio days, Eric was playing for Beckley. He played, coached AD, and now him and my sister-in-law are assistant superintendents of Raleigh County. So I've known Lauren and Eric pretty much my entire life.
Community, man.
Yes.
They've been in the community, you know, and Kobe, I always have a special spot in my heart because Kobe and my daughter Lexi are super good friends.
Right.
You know, she's going to ride him. They get after one another, and it's really good. And matter of fact, we did the Independence game a couple of days ago, and she went strictly to watch Kobe. It wasn't to hang with me. It was to watch Kobe.
Oh, was your daughter there? Oh, no, yeah, she didn't want to hang with us, but the adults,
That's right. That's right.
But anyway, that brings us to this game, and I'm glad we're getting it in because not just southern West Virginia, Eric, but as many people know, the entire state of West Virginia, like pretty much the eastern seaboard, has been covered with this terrible weather we've had of winter weather. So this is a makeup game. Glad they're getting it in. Shady finally got able to play the other night, and they beat Independence 79-56, a game you and I did. So Shady's 8-3 on the year. Nicholas County's been struggling. They are 3-10. They've lost 7 in a row, and they haven't won a game this calendar year. The last time they won was back on the 29th of December. They beat Greenbrier West. So its team's really headed in different directions.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, it only takes one good win like tonight. If Nicholas County's able to get them an upset, they could get the season turned around because in basketball, it's never too late to get it going.
Yeah, this is the first of 2 meetings. They'll play up in Summersville at Nicholas County on February the 27th. And like I said, it's glad that, that Summersville or Nicholas County coming from Summersville, that when this game was postponed, they were able to reschedule and able to play because both coaches really want to do that. You know, a lot of teams, not just these two, but a lot of teams around the state are going through the same situation of trying to reschedule games.
Yeah, it's going to be, as you always say, it's going to look like some NBA scheduling here soon because you're running out of days. The end of the season usually is like the 28th of February, so you're going to have to squeeze a lot of games in a little time.
Well, Eric, on Tuesday, February 10th, we'll be 1 month out from the start of the girls' tournament and 5 weeks out from the start of the boys' tournament. You're right. So we're running out of dates and running out of season, and you got to try to get all these games in. You know, the kids sign up for 22 games. You start practice right there before Thanksgiving in November, and you go through everything you go through. And I'm sure coaches and athletic directors, principals all around West Virginia, you sign up for 22 games. You try to give your team 22 games if you can.
Yeah, and you need all 22 of them to make your season complete and try to get better. That's why these coaches and athletic directors work so hard. They have a tough job to do and trying to get all games in.
Of course, for Shady, we mentioned we were at Coal City the other night, and they beat Independence. Of course, they have this game tonight. You and I will be back here tomorrow. Hopefully we will be if the weather will let us, as Shady will play host to Greenbrier East, and that's a game I'm sure both teams are looking forward to. Greenbrier East beat Shady here about a week and a half ago up at Greenbrier East. Shady want to return the favor, but first things first, Shady will not look past Nicholas County. They have to dial in tonight before they think about tomorrow.
Yeah, and, you know, Coach Brian Phipps is probably hoping that, you know, from Nicholas County, hope that it's an overlooked game because, you know, when you overlook someone can sneak up on you, and Nicholas County more than capable of doing that.
Yeah, that game I talked about when Greenbrier East beat Shady, that was back on January the 23rd. So Shady went from January 23rd till the other night in between games, and they didn't be able to practice because, you don't play, you don't have school, you can't practice as well. So the other night, and Independence was in that same boat. We really didn't know what we were going to get because neither team had practiced.
Yeah, and it turned out early on in that first quarter of that game, you said is it going to be rest or rust, and it was a little bit of rust.
Yeah.
But I thought from the middle of the second quarter, Shady looked like the Shady Tigers.
They kind of
really
settled
in and played good basketball.
And the one thing, too, Eric, even if your shot's not going down or you think you got to get maybe acclimated again to get up down the floor, you can always play good defense every night. And to get you where you want to go, whether that's Shady or whether that's Nicholas County or whomever, any team on any class, it starts on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's what this program from Shady is built on. You can always defend. There's no excuses on that end. Shots not falling, you can defend, get some steals and some layups and get the offense going.
Well, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, here as always, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. We're here in the Win the World pregame show. We're going to take our first commercial break, and we're about a little more than 15 minutes away from getting the ball game started. Nicholas County 3-10 against Shady 8-3 here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World at Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World at Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World at Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD.
For your free in-home estimate.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. Both teams going through the warm-ups. Nicholas County and Shady. Nicholas County 3-10. They've lost 7 in a row. Shady 8-3. And we're a little more than 10 minutes away from getting the ball game started. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's provides professional and superior work, whether it's plumbing, whether it's heating. The only number you need is 304-253-HELP for Modley's. Also, the game tonight brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. I hope if you're at home watching our broadcast and you're nice and relaxed, get you a nice blue can. And Eric, I know you love those blue cans, an ice cold Pepsi, and it's always makes the game better when you have a Pepsi in your hand.
Yeah, it definitely does. You always need one. We'll be having a few of those for the big game Sunday.
That's
Super
right.
Bowl.
Also, the game tonight brought to you by Pasquale's Italian Restaurant. Pasquale's has all your favorite Italian dishes, plus sandwiches, salads, and seafood. They do catering and have private parties, and you can book your next event at Pasquale's by dialing up 304-255-5253. And the game tonight brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company located in Sophia, West Virginia, and Infinity is built on a foundation of safety, innovation, and teamwork to find folks at Infinity Coal. Real team still going through the warm-ups, Eric, and like we mentioned, it's been a struggle for Nicholas County. Like I said, they've lost 7 in a row. They haven't won since the 29th of December. They beat Greenbrier West. Their other 2 wins against Webster County and against Point Pleasant. On the flip side, you take a look at Shady. They enter 8-3, and like I said, they haven't really played any. In fact, you go back to the first of the year, I'm looking here at their schedule. They were able to play at the New River Invitational, which Nicholas County played in 2, and then they were able to play Pikeview, but the Princeton game got postponed. The Beckley game has been postponed. There are makeup dates for those, and we have those, and we'll have those games on video production when the game's played here, and the Beckley game here and at the Armory. But Shady has not been able to really get out and play like they hoped they had been able to, just like the other team. So, even though they did play the other night, I don't know if that gives them, any advantage, because Nicholas County, they haven't played in a while.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's a double-edged sword. Like you said, sometimes, Maris, I think if you got a little losing streak going, sometimes some time off, you can reset a little bit. And look for the Nicholas County Grizzlies to really come out and battle tonight.
Well, Eric, we got to be really nice to the officials, because while you were talking, the lead official came up and told everybody in the crowd that we were the A team and they really appreciate what we do. And, the one thing about it is, and it's easy to do for people who've never broadcast. It's easy to get caught up in a call here or there, or think a referee might have missed a call here or there, but realize we have the monitor and they got to make a split decision in a split second.
Yeah, but you know what I do respect about all the officials that we deal with? They get a chance to go back and watch the game. So a lot of fans should realize they go back and they're their toughest critics.
Right.
So there's no need to pile on. And it's easy for us to go, oh, yeah, you missed it. I mean, it's human. It's human nature for everyone to go this or that, but they have a very hard job.
They have a very hard job, and Eric, I always say if it was easy, everybody'd do it, right?
Correct. And you know what? And the things that we see, I say 98% of the time they get it right.
They get it right, yeah, they get it right. Well, both teams still going through the warm-ups, and Eric, while they're doing that, we'll take a look at what else we got coming up. Like I said, tomorrow we will have Greenbrier East and Shady, and we're looking forward to that. We hope that actually happens. And then as we look into next week, on Tuesday, we'll be at Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School for the girls' game, Pikeview and Beckley. On Wednesday, looks like we're going to be at Independence for Man and Independence. Thursday, we'll have a girls' game, Oak Hill and Beckley. And then Saturday, it's a really big day. It'll start at 11 a.m. with WU Tech ladies. And then the men's game, UNI will have at 1. And then Beckley and East Fairmont, the girls' varsity game at 5:30. And the boys' varsity at 7:30. So that'll take us through next week. By the way, I do have the dates of the middle school championships. The third place game and championship games will be played Friday, February the 20th at the Raleigh County Convention Center. The girls' third place game will tip at 4 o'clock. The boys' third place game at 5:30. Then Eric, you and I will have the 2 championship games, the girls at 7 and the boys at 8:30. So that'll be, once again, another nice, fun evening of basketball. You and I and Bill O'Brien and Mark Montgomery able to call the middle school games.
Yeah, and you took the words right out of my mouth. It's fun. If you can remember last year, things will blur because we do a lot of games, but that county tournament was a load of fun.
Yeah.
Each game came down to the wire.
Yeah, it came all the way to the end. And Shady ended up,
yes,
if my memory serves me correct, beat Independence in the championship game in the boys, right?
Yes. No, I think it was Park, right? No, yeah.
I think it was Shady and Independence
in the championship, and Park and Trap Hill in the third place game.
Right, and then
they
girls,
they all went down to the wire.
Shady won the girls championship
so they won
as well.
The girls and the boys. Yes.
Yes. Well, both teams are continue to go through the warm-ups. We'll take another break here in the Window World pregame show. We'll get you ready here a little more than 5 minutes for the tip between 3-10 Nicholas County and 8-3 Shady here on Video Productions.
Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay. Because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley on Valentine's night, February the 14th from 10 o'clock to midnight. They're having Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling, just $17 a person, $32 a couple. You can reserve your lane, and you can do it by calling 304-253-7328. Also, the game tonight brought to you by Hart's Cabinets. They've been around since 1974. They're located in MacArthur, West Virginia. They have quality custom cabinets, and they're a proud sponsor of local sports. You can dial up Hart's at 304-252-2917. The game tonight also brought to you in part by Edward Jones. Edward Jones, your financial advisors. Whether you're retiring or changing jobs, you want to know everything you need to know, and they have the options that they can help walk you through your financial goals. That's Heather Cantley, Tracy Houck, Brooke Dempsey, and Ben Worley. And also the game tonight brought to you by Exit Elevation Realty. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, Exit Elevation, Luke Richmond, the broker, Steve Morgan, the associate broker. You can check them out on the website at exitelevationwv.com. Well, Eric, we're still probably about 3.5 minutes away of tipping this one off. What do you think that we might expect, especially early on?
I think early on, the thing to expect is Shady to come out and continue that pressure. I think they applied a lot of pressure to the Independence ball handlers early in the game, and that's what really got the offense rolling. And he got a strong start from Sexton Monday night, and he really took over. Eli early on was the only offense for Shady, as it took a while for the others to get going.
I know all the days run together. It was actually Tuesday night. But
yes.
I know what you meant. Even though when you said Monday, I knew what you meant. But for people who are listening that want to make sure they want to keep the record straight, but I know all these games run together and all the dates run together. So we're going to take one final break here in the Window World pregame show. We'll come back. We'll get you the starting lineups and the opening tip when we return here on Video Productions.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World of Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World of Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD
for your free in-home estimate.
My name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They've tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
The Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World of Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World of Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD.
For your free in-home estimate.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
And there you have the playing of the national anthem as we get you ready for the ball game tonight between 3-10 Nicholas County, 8-3 Shady. Nicholas County, as I mentioned, 3-10, losers of 7 in a row. Brian Phipps is their coach, and Eric, you have their starting lineup.
Okay, Maris, they'll go like this. Nicholas County will roll out with Isaac Miner, the team's leading scorer, at 10 points a game. Maverick Smith matching that at 10 points a game. And also in the starting lineup, Spencer Kuiper, Channing Sarver, and Eli Thomas.
Yeah, both Sarver and Sarver and Kuiper each average 6 points a game. For Shady, this is how they will go. Of course, they'll be led by Kobe Dillon. He's the team's leading scorer at 23 a game. It'll be Gabe Short at 13 a game, Eli Sexton at 10 a game, Jace Lilly at 8 a game, and rounding out the starting 5 will be Cutter Boggs. He's at 8 points a game. So, Eric, you look at 3 double-digit scores and the other 2 starters for Shady right on the cusp of being in double figures.
And that's what you need, and Shady, that's getting good production because they don't go real deep. I think their rotation is usually around 5 to 7 players, so getting that kind of point production out of them is good.
Well, Eric, you can see on our screen right there at the Shady bench, you can see the 5 starters on the bench, and you can see the other. They only have 8 players on the squad, so you're right. So they only go. They got 9 players. I see a 4th player. So so they don't go very deep. And the other night they really didn't get all the way into their bench until one of their players fouled out, which was Boggs that fouled out, and they had to do that
in the third quarter.
Yeah, in the third quarter. We'll also be keeping you up to date on a game that's on HD Media and also on the video production platform is Beckley and Capital. Eric, you and I were supposed to do that game last night, but since it got postponed to tonight, we already are committed here. We were going to be in Charleston, and with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Capital leads Beckley 7-4. So, of course, Shady will be wearing the home white uniforms, trimmed in gold and navy, and in navy, blue, and gold and white is Nicholas County.
I want to give a shout-out to the refs that made a long trip down from up north, the Monongalia County area. Ron Whiting, Tony Veltri, and John Denham. They're on the Mon Valley board, of refs. And it's good to have refs because what people need to understand, Mayor, is these games can't go on unless you have referees show up.
That's right. All right, we're going to have the opening tip of the ball game, and the opening tip of the ball game is brought to you by Scotty Brown, your local State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and Scotty Brown is there. Just right up the road here from Shady Spring High School. You can dial Scotty up at 681-238-6130. All right, in the center circle will be Maverick Smith for Nicholas County and Cutter Boggs for Shady. We're ready to go. Got a nice crowd here on this Thursday night, and everybody is snowed out and hopefully thawed out, and we're ready for basketball.
Yeah, for at least 24 hours, right?
Well, we hope so. Yeah, they're talking about more weather, more snow tomorrow, but as literally we're all day today. We just have to wait and see. All right, ready to put the ball in the air, and the tip is controlled by Shady. Here's Kobe Dillon with it. Shady will have first opportunity, Eric, to dent the scoreboard. Nicholas County out in a man-to-man. Eli Sexton got off to a good start the other night at Coal City. And actually, Shady has kind of changed up their starting lineup as Bailey started instead of Lilly. We were told Lilly, but it's Bailey in there to getting the start as Short with it. Over to Kobe Dillon. He'll dial up a 3 and knock it down. Kobe Dillon from downtown. So here's the thing, I think you would agree, Eric, and you touched on this a little bit, is Nicholas County, a nice drive to the basket and laid it up and in that time by Smith. But will Nicholas County be able to handle the ball and handle the pressure that Shady applies on them?
And that's one thing, anytime moving forward to play Shady, you're going to have to deal with, ball pressure.
Here's Gabe Short, little mid-range pull-up. It won't go. And Nicholas County with the rebound coming out of there with it is Thomas.
Yeah, Eli Thomas went in there. And that's one thing I think you have to do as well. Keep them one and done. You can't give Shady a lot of second chance tries.
Here's a 3 for the lead in the near corner. It doesn't go. The long rebound comes out to Kobe Dillon. Dillon on the move, tacks the basket, lays it up and in, and we got a whistle, and we've got a quick timeout for Shady. They won a 30-second timeout as Kobe Dillon able to score. And, Eric, about the time when Kobe Dillon put the ball in the basket, the whistle came. I thought they were going to call a foul.
Yeah, I did as well.
And that last 3 ball that was missed by Nicholas County was by Isaac Miner. While we got a minute, tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. If you want a home-cooked meal, you want the fine folks at Cracker Barrel. They have delicious home-style food, and you can check out Cracker Barrel, their menu, by going to crackerbarrel.com. So obviously, Eric, something right off the bat, I guess Coach Olson saw that he didn't like, and he wanted a quick timeout.
Well, 2 quick open looks. That the shot that was missed by Nicholas County was an uncontested, open look. And, Coach Ronnie Olson frowns, on uncontested shots.
So out of the timeout, Shady will extend their pressure to full court. And like I said, if Nicholas County is to hang around early in the game, they've got to be able to handle this pressure.
And the key is don't panic. And this is a good way to break it. Whoever Cutter Boggs is guard and try to get a big.
Isaac Minor that brings it up. And now they get the ball over to Thomas. Kuiper has it now. Kuiper off the dribble. Here's a shot into the corner, and it's a 3, and it's good. That 3 ball up by Eli Thomas to tie the game. So Nicholas County says back at you. Kobe Dillon shaking and baking. He's got the 5 points for Shady. Is coming up on 2 minutes into the ball game.
And right here, early on, if you matching, Nicholas County is matching the intensity of the Shady Tiger team, and that's what you need on the road. You got to bring that energy.
Yeah, I think any team that comes in here, you've got to be able to hang early. Although we say come in here, this is only the way the schedule's been. Is short dials up a 3, it won't go. The ball's tipped around, and Kobe Dillon runs it down. But I'm saying, Eric, this is only the Shady's second game in this gym.
Yeah, they played more games at the Raleigh County
Armory
Convention Center than they have on their home court.
Right, and Shady looked like they turned it over as Eli Sexton was like tiptoeing the midcourt stripe, and then Sexton will draw a foul and get to the line.
And I think the ball was tipped on the reset, so that's why it wasn't a turnover. And that foul was whistled on Spencer Kuiper, Mayor. So that'll be his first, team's first.
So that'll get Eli Sexton to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And the first free throw is good. But, yeah, you look at the away games that Shady's had, and as you mentioned, by playing in the New River event right there between Christmas and New Year's, and then right after New Year's in the New River event, you're right. They've already played 4 games at the Raleigh County Convention Center. Like I said, this is only their second game here, and I did their other game as Bailey with an offensive rebound off the missed free throw, and he puts it back up and in. Yeah, they beat West Logan Christian here right there before Christmas. That's the only game they played in this gym until tonight. Shady was swarming defense. They get the ball in the post. Nice hit, shoulder fake, a little short shot, dances on the iron. It's good. That's a nice play that time.
Maverick Smith, that'll be his 4th point.
And Smith able to get really good position, like I said, get right to the front of the rim to knock that down.
A great post up. Got that deep post position and just able to turn and really shoot one dribble and get to the rim.
Here's Sexton. They cut him off on the drive. He'll back it back out. Kobe Dillon on the dribble, attacks the basket, lays it up and in. Kobe Dillon having a big first quarter.
Yeah, 7 of the 10 points for Kobe Dillon. He's showing why they did the 1,000-point ceremony for him before the contest.
And here's Sarver with it, and he's being hounded by Eli Sexton.
You got to be strong dribbler, and that you don't want to pass it in the corner.
Good ball, a movement by Nicholas County. There's an open 3. It rattles out by Maverick Smith. And here's Kobe Dillon on the attack. He'll stop, pop, 3 on its way. It won't go. And Boggs hustles for the loose ball and throws the ball back out. Keeps the possession alive. Sexton will dial it up from downtown and go right down the chute.
Eli Sexton with an early 4 points, and he's starting to feel it offensively.
So here comes Nicholas County. Like I said, just being able to try to break that pressure and be able to be strong with the ball, as you mentioned. And now what do we got? We've got a timeout, a 30-second timeout. 3:40 remaining opening quarter. Shady's in front 13-7. And we'll tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Spartan Factory. Whether it's a school or your church or your business, whatever the case may be, Spartan Factory has the T-shirts, the sweatshirts, or whatever you need. You can check them out on their website. They're located in Beckley, and their website is the Spartan Factory, WV.com. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. If you have a heating or plumbing problem, you need to call the professionals at Modley's. And an easy number to remember, dial up 304-253-HELP. 3:40 remaining quarter number 1, and Shady's in front 13-7. Nicholas County will inbound the ball across the way, side out.
And both coaches willing to use those timeouts early because You really, especially on the road, if you're Nicholas County and Coach Brian Phipps, you don't want the game to get out of hand. And plus, it was about to be a turnover in the corner. Good trap by Shady.
And, Eric, I'm a firm believer that sometimes you want to be able to hold your timeouts if you can. But sometimes if you need it and they turn it over out of the timeout, but sometimes you have to call a timeout when you need a timeout, right?
Yeah, and you're right. How many times do you leave and a game with 2 timeouts? I mean, if you need them, use them.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a foul on the shot.
As Eli Sexton will get to the line, as you were explaining that and talking there, Eli Sexton, a little mid-range shot inside the 3-point line as we watch the replay there. So Sexton will get to the line, and he will shoot 2.
And that was whistled on Tanner Evans. That'll be his first, team second.
And Kuiper's nose is bleeding, and he'll have to come out of the game. So Lilly will check into the game for Shady, and we're going to have a stoppage to play. They might have to clean the blood up. I see there is some blood out on the floor, so before we can continue, before there will be free throws, they're going to have to wipe up this blood right here in front of the Nicholas County bench. I didn't see what happened on the play that drew the blood or what caused to draw the blood from Spencer Kuiper.
Yeah, and, when you lose Spencer Kuiper right now, that's one of your is he one of the double-figure scorers?
No, he's
6
at
points.
6.
He had 6 points.
Yeah. Maverick Smith
contest.
is at 10, and Isaac Minor, the 2 double-digit scores at 10 each for Nicholas County.
Looks like they got that cleaned up, and Eli will be at the free throw line for 2. He's 1 of 2 on the night.
Yep, so Eli Sexton will step to the free throw line. Like I said, I didn't see exactly what happened. If he caught an elbow or an arm, I didn't really see that, Eric.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Just saw the blood as Eli is able to cash in.
So Sexton makes the first of 2. Football score 14-7. Speaking of football, of course, the Super Bowl this weekend. You want to have an ice cold Pepsi. They have plenty of blue cans around for the big game, right? As Eli Sexton now makes them both.
Eli 3 of 4 in the first quarter from the free throw line.
It also allows there's a foul, incidental contact, but nevertheless it is a foul on Boggs.
Incidental.
But you got to call it.
Yes.
As we watch the replay.
And,
he didn't mean, when I say incidental, watch the replay here. He doesn't mean to trip him, but nevertheless, even though it's incidental, that does not make that it's not a foul.
Yes, and Cutter picks up his first.
So Boggs, as he deflects the ball, and Nicholas County able to get it in. And under real pressure, Nicholas County turns it over because really it was tough on Eli Thomas, and Lilly came with a double team to force the turnover.
Yeah, and that's one thing they do, run and jump really well. You got to keep your head on a swivel if you're the ball handler. And your teammate's going to have to communicate as well. You have to communicate and find the dead spot. Somebody's got to be open from where the double team is coming from.
So Shady now has to inbound the ball right here in front of us. Kobe Dillon with it now over to Eli Sexton. They go pick and roll, trying to get the ball to Lilly. He was going out of bounds, and at the last minute, he throws the ball back. Kobe Dillon, a little runner off the glass, up and in. I said, what a big first quarter for Kobe Dillon.
It's 9, and played through contact that time.
Biggest lead of the game here at 10. Here's a steal, and then retaken back, and there's a 15-footer, and that's the back iron that was put up by Sarver, and here's Kobe Dillon. Sarver able to strip Dillon. And now Sarver will hold it up. New player into the game for Nicholas County. That's Tanner Evans. And he puts in the shot, and he'll draw the foul. Nice play as Evans was just inserted into the lineup. And as we watch the replay, this is a nice finish right here.
Yeah, nice ball fake. Got to the rack and off the glass. A much-needed bucket.
Yeah, you're right. It's a much-needed bucket. It was a 9-0 run for Shady until that bucket that time by Tanner Evans.
And the foul was whistled on Jace Lilly, so Cutter Boggs and Lilly both. It's one thing if you could pick apart from Shady. The two bigs are kind of foul-prone.
Well, they've been foul-prone here recently as that second free throw doesn't stay down, and the ball's out of bounds over to Shady. So here's Sexton with it. Now Short. Sexton will dial it up for 3. It grazes the front of the iron, doesn't go. And new player into the ball game, Brady Lilly, and he'll bring it up now for the Grizzlies of Nicholas County.
And that's one thing I can remember from when we did the New River. Nicholas County, they're real liberal. They really use their players in and out.
As Tanner Evans misses that 3 from the far corner. And here's Gabe Short. A lot of contact high off the glass. He doesn't go. That was a lot of contact, and it's a good no call and you got to be able to adjust to that, Eric, and play through the contact.
Play through the contact, not going to go in weak and fall down. Not saying that Short did that, but you got to be strong with the basketball because these are state tournament caliber refs here, and they're not going to give you the ticky-tack.
J.C. Boone will check into the Nicholas County lineup. Is Short a little fall away on the baseline.
Yes.
That's been his patent move as of late.
He's developed that.
Yes. And this 10-point lead equals the largest lead of this first quarter for Shady. Here's Nicholas County. Evans with a nice bounce pass to Boone, and Boone able to score off the glass.
Coach Brian Phipps is really – everybody he's inserted has scored for him.
Yeah, has come in and played well. And now, we say this all the time, Eric, teams that press don't like to be pressed. Nicholas County trying to add a little pressure of their own as Kobe Dillon attacks the basket, puts the shot up, thought he was fouled. Lilly with the offensive rebound, the putback. Like I said, you got to be strong if you're going to the rack. You're not going to get those calls.
And Lilly cleaning up the glass as he did at Independence on Tuesday night.
There's a three put up by Brady Lilly. It won't go. This pace definitely favors Shady as Boggs runs the floor, and that time they have to call a foul. There was a lot of contact as he was going to the rim.
Well, I actually think I think it was more the way he swung down at the end of the shot.
Well, another thing, too, I think when you attack the rim like that, and like you said, if you just go up straight and there's contact, they probably won't call.
Well, they don't call that much anymore because what do they call that? Maintaining verticality.
Right.
You stay vertical as Cutter Boggs can't cash in on the first one, so this could end up being you save the layup, save the point.
It could go from a good foul to a great foul. Boggs will set to shoot the second free throw. He makes one of two. And now the biggest lead of the game here at 11 as we go under a minute. Nicholas County with numbers. Attacking the basket, the layup up and in. That's a really nice play that time by Smith.
And Maverick Smith with 6, came in averaging 10, is already at 6.
But Eric, I like what he did. He attacked the basket.
So that's what's good. If you're able to handle the pressure, you have numbers the other way.
So here are the final 35 seconds of the first quarter. Here's Short. Kobe Dillon. Sexton off the drive. They cut him off. Sexton thought about the three. Now Short, head and shoulder fake down the lane, whips a pass to Boggs, and he lays it up and in. Nice play. Final 13 seconds of the first quarter. Here's Nicholas County Smith with it. On the drive, he'll attack the basket. A lot of contact. Count it if it goes, and he's fouled, and Boggs will get the second foul. That's a beautiful play that time by Smith. So he made up his mind, Eric. Watch here. At half court, he made up his mind. Look, as he turns the corner, he's going all the way to the basket, and that's a good call. As Boggs got there a little late as he slid in front of the defender and the hoop and the harm and trying to polish off the three-point play will be Maverick Smith.
With 8 points in the quarter. If he can make this free throw, could get to 9 points.
7.1 remaining in the opening quarter. So Bailey will check into the game as Boggs, he fouled out in the third quarter the other night on Tuesday night against Independence. He's now got his second personal foul.
And the young man just plays hard, but that's one thing he's going to have to work on, and knowing that, this is two. Now from here on, it's how he plays. He's going to have to adjust his play to the game.
Yeah, you have to be careful from here on in. And here's the free throw by the southpaw Smith. It's off, but a rebound by Evans, and Nicholas County will get the final shot here in the first quarter as that shot is off. And maybe I spoke too soon as Kobe Dillon races for the loose ball, but he couldn't get the shot up. But this has been a very good, entertaining first quarter. At the end of one, it's Shady 24 and Nicholas County 15. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second quarter here on Video Productions.
Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
This new year, give your home a fresh start with a brand new view from Window World at Beckley.
At Window World, we believe all homes deserve comfort, energy savings, and style all year long.
With our energy-efficient windows and doors, Window World has you covered.
Give your home the view it deserves this year with new windows and doors from Window World at Beckley. New year, new view with energy-efficient windows from Window World at Beckley.
Call today, 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD
for your free in-home estimate.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Pasquale's Italian Restaurant. They have all your favorite Italian dishes, plus sandwiches, salads, and seafood. Catering and private parties are available. You can book your next event at Pasquale's by calling them up at 304-255-5253. With Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry. Heavy hitter Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Eric, what was a very good, entertaining first quarter, 24-15. Nicholas County will inbound the ball to start quarter number 2.
And I think that Nicholas County matched Shady's energy, and that's what you want to see on the road. Guys have come to play. They've handled, for the most part, the pressure as well.
Down low to Boone. He might have got away with the walk. No, he didn't. But a new player will start the second quarter for Nicholas County, Braden Johnson. But
yes.
I think Boone, as we watch the replay, I don't think he was expecting it,
yeah,
but he was open.
He needs to go up.
He didn't expect Eli Sexton to be there.
Right, but just go up and finish right there, because I think Eli may have fouled him. Eli Sexton was coming in to help defense.
Right. So here's Shady with the ball. Kobe Dillon had a big first quarter. He was Shady's leading scorer. What did he have in that first quarter, Eric? As Sexton drives to the basket, and he can't connect.
9 points in the quarter for Kobe Dillon first quarter.
Here's Evans down the lane. The ball's poked free. It's out of bounds, and it will be a turnover. Keeping you up to date if the Beckley Capital game, 19-17, a low-scoring game with only 54 seconds left in the first half. But if you remember the game that you and I did of Beckley Capital, and Beckley was 52-53.
Yeah,
53-52.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a low-scoring game that night as well. But here, 24-15 the Shady lead, and we're a minute into the second quarter. Short, post is up, low block. This has been his shot to fade away. That time it won't go, but Lilly had it, and the ball's off of Lilly, and it'll go over to Nicholas County. Getting really physical up under.
Yeah, it has been, and I love the way the game is called. Let them play.
Yes.
What did one referee tell us? And it's a football is not a collision sport, but it is basketball is a contact sport, not a collision sport. So you got to be able to play through the contact.
And there's a foul, and we only had a few fouls called in that first quarter, so they've been consistent. As there's the first foul of this second quarter. And checking into the ball game or back into the ball game will be Kuiper. Remember, he had to leave. He had a nosebleed. Hey! So Nicholas County will inbound, cross the way, side out. And Sexton knocked the ball free, and it's going to force a turnover. Nice defensive play by Sexton to force that turnover. And, of course, Sarver thought he was fouled. So Shady will inbound the ball right there on the baseline. The lead is 9. Shady is led by as many as 11. Shady back home here tomorrow, taking on Greenbrier East. Eric and I will have it for you on video productions. Here's Lilly way out high. Off the dribble, down the lane, tacks the basket, and he did everything but finish the shot.
Yeah,
that was a great play, wasn't it, Eric? Off the dribble, right to the rim.
Do you see his game just developing more and more confidence each game?
Here's a baseline drive. Shady cuts it off, and Lilly with a blocked shot. That shot was put up by Thomas, and Short with the loose ball. Here comes Kobe Dillon, shaking and baking. They tie him up, and able to get the ball to Short. He'll dial it up from downtown. It won't go. And good hustle by both teams for the loose ball, and it'll stay with Shady.
Both teams are scrapping, man, going after it. Nice energy from both sides. I love the way this game is, the pace of it.
And, Eric, I think you would agree, Nicholas County does not look like a team that's lost 7 in a row, does it?
No, it does not. And like I told you, sometimes time off, you can reset and get fresh.
Kobe Dillon with a nice crossover, attacks the rim. He doesn't get the shot to go, but he does draw the foul, and he'll get to the line. But that was a nice little crossover as he found a little seam right of the lane to attack the basket.
And that one was whistled on Braden Johnson for Nicholas County. His first team's first.
So Kobe Dillon at the free throw line.
Coming off of 10 for 10 outing Tuesday night. So with that make, he's made 11 straight free throws.
And Kobe Dillon set to shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity. And if he can hit this will equal the largest lead of the game, and he does, and it is. Largest lead of the game, if this equals the largest lead at 11 at 26-15. Here's Smith in the corner trying to drive baseline. They double team him, and they throw it away. Kobe Dillon spot up three. It's going to be short. I could tell the minute he shot it that wasn't going to go down. And here comes Nicholas County. Nice drive to the basket and a scoop up and in. Nice play by Eli Thomas.
5 points for Eli Thomas. Coming in, got his average as he with a scoop and score.
Yeah, and I like the way he just attacks the basket like that. Trying to play a little two-man game. Kobe Dillon on the drive and bounces down low to Lilly. Lilly able to catch, shoot, and score.
Boy, what a nice dish right there from Kobe Dillon, serving it up nice on the platter for Lilly to finish.
Here's Smith on the drive. A lot of contact. Puts the shot up with the left hand. Nice play. That time by Maverick Smith.
And Maverick Smith is in double digits, Maris, with 10 points. Having a well of a first half.
Sexton spins, puts up a tough shot. He thought he was going to get bailed out. I can tell you right now, if you haven't figured it out now, you're not going to get bailed out, right?
Yeah, that's right. You're not going to get bailed out. Stay strong. No falling and flopping.
Yeah, that's a wild shot that time. It was good defense as that shot that time was put up by Johnson. Back the other way, and Shady throws it away.
You know, I think right there, Bailey should have just – I think he wanted to flare to the three-point line.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Gabe Short was throwing it to that spot. In today's game, that's what they usually do, but he was actually cutting to the basket.
Isaac Minor checks into the ball game. Also, Landon Keenan for Nicholas County getting his first action. That's one thing, you know, Nicholas County Coach Phipps, like I said, being very liberal, you know, with his bench by playing a lot of players. But at the pace they're playing, you're probably going to have to play a lot of players, right? If Shady's turned up the defense and there's a kick ball, it'll stay with Nicholas County.
And you're right, but you know, when you use a lot of players, man, that keeps everyone engaged. Especially if they're all, you know, equal and, you know, there's not a big drop-off the way he's been subbing. So that's a good formula.
Miles Clark checks into the Shady lineup for the first time tonight. And Nicholas County inbounds, and they throw the ball away. Is they inbound on the baseline? I beg your pardon.
No, it was tipped.
It was last touched by Shady. It's Nicholas County. They were retreating. They thought they had thrown the ball away as well.
Angle, it looked like it may have been out on Nicholas County.
But the official right there and said, nope, the ball was tipped. So it'll be side out, or actually further than side out, down toward the Shady bench there. Here's a drive. They cut him off. Here's Evans with it. Evans into the lane. Scoop shot, and it goes. Nice play by Tanner Evans, able to score. That was a nice, nifty little drive and little scoop shot into the lane.
And they've cut it to 7. You know, staying the course, playing good defense, playing as a team, this Nicholas County team.
Yeah, and if you're Nicholas
really been
County,
impressive.
You're right. You can't let this go from 11 to like 18. You've got to keep the game tight. And Shady throws it away. And what do we got? We got a whistle and a foul on Shady.
It's going to be on Jace Lilly.
Here for a minute, I thought we had the referee going to be in our lap. He was getting a little close. We're really right on the court. Down at Capital at halftime, Capital leads Beckley 23-17 in the boys' game. They started a little bit earlier than we did here. We got 4 minutes left here in the first half. It's been a very good game. Football score 28-21, 7-point lead for Shady. And under pressure, Nicholas County able to bring it up. Here's a 3-ball from the corner. It doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. That 3-ball was put up by Kuiper, and Lilly comes out of there with it for Shady.
You know what I see out of this Nicholas County team, Maris, you'll agree with this, just they're scrappy.
Short will dial it up for 3. It won't go. There's a foul against Lilly, and now Lilly's got 3 fouls. And Boggs has got 2, and you touched on this as you watch the replay. Their bigs have 5 fouls between them.
And you know, out of the 7 fouls, 5 are against the bigs.
That was an easy play to call.
It's easy play to call.
Yeah, easy play to call.
And that's one he can learn with experience. Live the play on. Give up that rebound.
Timeout on the floor. Let's see. We've got a 30-second timeout. So while we got it here, we'll let you know that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company are located in Sophia, West Virginia. They are from the heart of coal country. They deliver resources and strengths in the industry and communities alike. Infinity Coal Division, from the coal seam to the steel beam. Also, the game tonight brought to you by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley on Valentine's night, Saturday, February 14th. They're having Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling, $17 a person, $32 a couple. For more information, you can dial up Leisure Lanes, 304-253-7333. 2-8. Out of the timeout, and Eric, it seems like Nicholas County's got a little momentum.
Yeah, they're playing even in the quarter, but it's the scrappiness. They've been able to handle the pressure, and they've tried to rebound, as a unit, and that's what you have to do. You have to do the little things to win basketball games.
Shady continues the full court pressure. Nicholas County able to get the ball in, and I like the fact that they're attacking, and that ball is going to be down on the floor. But see right there, the young man for Nicholas County, Keenan, had he caught it clean, he might have had a layup, and he was not able to really catch that pass clean, and the arrow will turn it over to Shady.
Yeah, and it was kind of like in between bounce.
Yeah, right.
If he catches that clean, that's a layup. But you can live with that if you're Coach Brian Phipps, though, Maris. You're attacking.
Right.
You're getting past the pressure a little, so to speak.
Yeah, you want to be able to attack when you get once you break the pressure. What you don't want to do is hold it up and allow Shady get back and set up their defense. So Shady worked the ball around the horn. Here's Sexton, and he's fouled. And Sexton trying to get to his spot, and he'll call the foul
on Minor. Minor,
I beg your pardon.
Isaac Minor, that'll be his first and the team's second. And they're going to call that one every time, right, Mayor? So you're impeding the progress of the dribbler. Just a little too aggressive on D that time.
Maverick Smith checks into the lineup, and also Malachi Floor getting his first action for Shady. And that's another thing, too, playing Tuesday night where you hadn't had a practice, you're playing tonight, playing tomorrow night. Both these teams are going to have to really maybe dip into their bench a lot.
Dig deep.
And giving everybody a little bit more chance to see what they can do, because you never know coming down tournament time where you might need some of your reserves. As Kobe Dillon will get to the rim and draw the foul. Now he'll get to the free throw line.
And that's going to be whistled on Spencer Kuiper. That'll be his second. As the Nicholas County faithful, they don't agree with that one. And
let's watch the replay. So Kobe Dillon at the free throw line. As we show the replay, you at home can make your own decision whether you think it was a foul or not. And really, Eric, when I say that, and I say this in all jokingly, it doesn't really matter, I guess, what anybody thinks, but the ones that count. Right?
Hey, so 13 straight free throws for Kobe Dillon, 14 dating back to Tuesday, Maris.
So getting ready to check into the ball game, or now checking in will be Johnson, Braden Johnson. He'll get back into the game. 3 minutes and a second left till halftime. It's been a very good, entertaining game. Here's Smith with it. Smith is one of the leading scorers for Nicholas County. He's had a good first half. Spins into the lane. They double team him. And now Nicholas County trying to run a little offense here. And they post up Smith. They double team him, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Nicholas County.
And that's just a hard pass to make baseline to baseline like that. Shady defense really rotating well and getting the deflection.
So Sarver will put the ball in play on the baseline. Tanner Evans will spot up in for a three and go right down the chute with a three ball by Evans. And that cuts Shady's lead to 6. 2.5 remaining till halftime. Kobe Dillon, kind of a tough shot. And Nicholas County they were able to get the stop there. And there's contact, and we've got an offensive foul. And that offensive foul will go against Minor.
Was that a 3 or a 2?
I thought it was a 3. Apparently it's a 2. They've got 23 on the board. I beg your pardon. I said 3 because it looked like a 3, but they've only got 2, so apparently it was a 2.
It was a 2, okay.
So I beg your pardon. I thought it was a 3. Yeah. So even the Coach Phipps said his player had his foot on the line as Kobe Dillon dials up a 3.
Well, that was a 3.
Yes, that definitely was behind the three-point line. And it's a double-digit lead again for Shady as they take a 10-point lead. They led by as many as 11.
16 for Kobe Dillon in the first half.
So we're under 2 minutes for the half as Evans leans in, puts up a shot, no good, but there's an offensive rebound by Johnson. And we got a held ball. The arrow will keep it with the Grizzlies, as Thomas will check back into the ball game.
And so this is a key juncture in this first half. This is kind of where Independence lost the game the Tuesday night. It's probably like I think it was like 19-10 or something like that, and then it snowballed on them.
Well, right here, you're right, Eric. With 151 left in the half, you're down 10. This lead can't go from 10 to 18 in the next 151.
And it very well could,
right?
If you don't buckle down on defense, and
if you don't take care of the ball and get stops. So you're right. So Shady, like I said, they've led by as many as 11 on a couple different occasions. And if they can score on this possession, will give us the largest lead of the game, and that's exactly what they do with Eli Sexton. So this 12-point advantage is Shady's biggest lead of this first half.
And they just
Smith.
wear on you.
Yeah, and there's a foul. It's Malachi Floor, I'll get it right. Just a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, team fouls in his first.
Brady Lilly will check into the ball game for Nicholas County. So each team's got 4 team fouls. And on the next team foul, both teams, if one team or both teams commit a foul, it'll be free throw time. Here's a steal. Kobe Dillon, 1-on-3, attacks the basket, got a little too far under and not able to finish that. Back the other way comes Nicholas County.
Yeah, dribbled too deep, right?
Yeah, he got too far under as we're getting ready to go under a minute for the first half.
And a good job by Nicholas County not fouling on that possession. They're going to get to the free throw line here.
Yeah, and the young man there for Nicholas County, Lilly, got hit in the face on the drive. As we watch the replay, Eric, and that'll get Lilly to the free throw line as that's Shady's over the limit. And we watch that right there, incidental contact right there, and caught him right in the face.
And that was on Jace Bailey.
Yeah. So the young man, Lilly's able to get up. Can he stay in the game to shoot free throws? That's what the officials are over here to our right, Eric, talking to the Nicholas County coaching staff, if they're going to be able to keep the young man on the floor to shoot free throws, or if they have to take him out of the game and find somebody else to shoot free throws. But he got whacked like right, looked at the bridge of his nose.
Yeah, and that'll always bring tears to your eyes and everything.
And looks like they're going to bring in Isaac Minor to shoot the free throws, and that's what's going to happen. So Minor will shoot for Lilly. He'll shoot 2 with 58.3 remaining here in the half.
And Minor's yet to shoot a free throw. Nicholas County's 0 of 2 at the free throw line.
0 of 3 now. Minor came into the ballgame averaging 10 points a game.
Let's go.
Down in the capital city, Capital leads Beckley 26-20. 5.5 to go third quarter there. That's on our video production platform. Second free throw rolls in, is good. Minor able to get 1 of 2 and get this to an 11-point game here in the final 50 seconds of this first half. Short on the drive, spins into traffic. They knock the ball free, and here's Nicholas County on a run out. Here's Thomas into the lane. Thomas, little 6-footer, and he scores.
Eli Thomas has done a good job. That's 7 points in the first half.
And I think more importantly, Eric, is looks like Shady's going to hold it for the final shot of the half. If Nicholas County can get a stop here, they can get into the locker room just down single digits.
And battle back to get it under there.
Yes, it does look like Shady.
Get a stop here.
They're going to hold for the final shot. Eli Sexton just yo-yoing the ball up and down. And they give the ball to Kobe Dillon now. He'll probably make his move here. We've got 12 seconds left in the half. He's going to have to go. 7. Sexton, 3 ball, and long rebound, and the shot is no good, and that's how the half will come to an end, and Nicholas County will leave the floor with a little bit of excitement. Even though they're down 9, they were down 12, and like I said, when you play the Shady team, that 12 could get to 20 just like that, and they're able to get it to single digits. At the break, it's 35-26, Shady leads. We'll take a break, come back in our Direct Choice halftime show and recap the first half here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store, fuel your thinking. For West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
And we welcome you into the Direct Choice halftime show. At the break, it is Shady leading Nicholas County 35-26. Shady scored the first bucket of the game. They got up 3-0. Nicholas County had cut it to 3-2. The game was tied at 5. And then Shady went on just a little run there. They went back and forth. The game was 10-7, and then a 7-0 run. Actually, it goes back when it was 8-7. It was a 9-0 Shady run to get the lead to 17-7, 17-9, 21-11. At the end of the first quarter, it was a 9-point advantage at 24-15. Shady got the lead to 11, and the biggest lead was 12. And then Nicholas County has cut it to 9 at the break, 35-26. We're going to take a halftime break. When we come back, we'll go inside the numbers, and Eric will have the individual point totals for you, and we'll do that on the other side of the break here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Are you ready to turn your passion into a career? At New River Community and Technical College, we've got the programs to get you there. Dive into our food service and event management program. Learn skills from kitchen basics to business budgeting and become seasoned for success. Or if the great outdoors is calling, answer it with our outdoor recreation program. Receive hands-on training that readies you to lead, inspire, and explore. Whatever you're passionate about, we have a path for you. Visit newriver.edu today. Start here. Go anywhere.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. At the break, a 9-point lead for Shady, 35-26. And we're going to go inside the numbers. And inside the numbers are brought to you by Direct Choice. Direct Choice has a pre-owned lot located at 4631 Robert Seaver Drive in Beckley. They have West Virginia's best selection and best prices on pre-owned vehicles. Direct Choice is a proud sponsor of local sports and local student athletes. Also Inside the Numbers brought to you by Allstate Insurance. Allstate is located at Market Road in Beckley. Lori Richmond is the agent. You can dial Lori up at 304-252-8646. You're in good hands with Allstate. And now you're in good hands with Eric. Eric, you have the numbers of the first half.
Yeah, and the numbers go this way for the Shady Tigers. Leading scorer Kobe Dillon has come out and really done his part early in the first half as he has 16 of the 35 points. Eli Sexton continues his hot shooting as he is really coming into his own offensively here in the second half of the season as he has 8 points for the Shady Tigers. For Nicholas County Mariners, they really got a big first half out of Maverick Smith as he has 10 of the 26 for Nicholas County, and Eli Thomas has 7, and Tanner Evans with 6. So 3 players really knocking on double figures door, keeping them in the game. The difference in the first half right now is Shady went to the free throw line 10 times and cashed in 8. Nicholas County only shot 4 free throws, only making 1.
You know, another thing, too, Eric, I think the first 2.5 minutes of this second half is going to be very important because it's a 9-point lead, and you can hang around, you know, if you're Nicholas County, or this 9-point lead could get to 19 to 20, just like that, with the style that Shady plays, the way they turn you over.
Yeah, I think the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, you have to stay the course and maintain that spark that you had in that first half.
And before we go to break, I want to update on another game we got going on Video Productions, and down at the Capital City in Charleston. Capital leads Beckley right now 40-25. That kind of surprises me because I told you before the game I thought Beckley might win this one since Capital beat them by 1 point in the game you and I did in December, but now Beckley just got a bucket. It's 40-27. We'll take a break, come back and get you ready for the second half as Shady leads by 9, 35-26 here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store, fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
Getting ready to start the second half. Before we do that, tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Hart's Cabinets, located in MacArthur, West Virginia. They have quality custom cabinets, and they're a proud sponsor of local sports. You can dial Hart's up 304-252-2917. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Edward Jones. They have 4 fine Edward Jones financial advisors that could help you know or help lead you to whatever your financial goals might be. Heather Cantley, Tracy Halk, Brooke Dempsey, or Ben Worley. Ready to start the second half? I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera, 35-26. is the Shady lead, Eric. And Shady will have first possession of the second half. Shady is led by as many as 12, and like I said, the lead is 9 as we get ready to start the second half.
Yeah, and if you're Nicholas County, this is where you have to get it done on the defensive end of the floor and really get back into this contest.
So it looks like everybody that started the game for both teams are also starting the half. And here's Kobe Dillon on the baseline drive. They cut him off. Sexton has it. Sexton into the lane. The ball's deflected out of bounds. Good hands that time by the young man for Nicholas County, and that was Minor who deflected that pass out of bounds. So Shady will inbound the ball, and they throw it deep into the backcourt. Looks like Nicholas going to play maybe a little bit of zone, maybe a matchup zone here. Bailey has it now. They go to short in the post.
Get on the corner, man!
And here's Short on the drive, pulls up a 15-footer from the foul line, and doesn't get the roll. Maverick Smith clears the rebound for Nicholas County. Smith on the move, attacks the basket, into the lane, off the glass, up and in. Nice move by Maverick Smith, and all of a sudden it's a 7-point game.
And Maverick Smith picks up his hot shooting from the first half. That's 12 points. Keep Nicholas County in the game.
But you could tell, Eric, and he did this in the first half. When he crossed the half court, you could tell he was going all the way to the basket.
Well, being decisive with the basketball.
That's it. He already had his mind made up. So Shady's not been able to shake him. Like I said, they've led by as many as 12. Here's Kobe Dillon. They cut him off. Kobe Dillon spins into the lane, and he loses the ball. Shady turns it over. Here's Smith with it again for Nicholas County. Whips the pass here. They go down low. There's a lot of contact, and there's going to be a Shady foul, and that's going to get Kuiper to the free throw line.
That'll be whistled on Kobe Dillon as Kuiper gets to the free throw line here. Kobe a little late on the transition D, but make him go to the free throw line and earn it. And Spencer Kuiper is yet to get in the scorers column as he came in averaging 6 points a night.
And as you said, Eric, Nicholas County only got to the line 4 times in that first half, and he only made one of them, as this one is good. And they've cut the lead to 35-29 and trying to get a little closer if Kuiper can knock this down and cut Shady's lead to 5. Kuiper ready. Second free throw on its way, and he got them both. And going back into the first half now, it's a 7-0 run.
And as they switch the defense up, go back to a little man action here for Nicholas County.
Yeah, they cut that 12-point lead now down to 5.
But here you have to be disciplined, because when you switch, if you leave Kobe Dillon in any space, he's going to knock it down.
Sexton on the drive. Nice stop, puts up the shot. It doesn't go, but he'll draw the foul and get to the line. But that was he stopped like right on the dime, and he had a point-blank shot, did Sexton, but he's not able to finish. But he will draw the foul, so we'll watch the replay. But watch this right here. And he's able to stop right there and just couldn't quite finish, but he'll get to the line. As the first free throw by Eli Sexton is short.
And Eli Sexton came in 3 of 4 into that shot.
It's our other Game One Video Productions. Capital start to take total control against Beckley, Eric. It's 46-29 Capital with 6:20 left in that game as Sexton makes the second one. So he makes 1 of 2. The lead's 6. As we're about to approach 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Smith with it. He's been Nicholas County's top offensive player tonight as he gets into the lane. Tough, the hard lock shot. He's got a good look. He couldn't finish off the glass.
Point blank look, just didn't finish. But I like his aggressiveness, though, going to the hole.
Kobe Dillon will dial up a 3 and go right down the chute. And, you think you're guarding Kobe Dillon, but you can't just give him a little bit of space, can you, Eric? He's able to find just enough space to be able to drain that 3 ball. Smith on the drive into the lane. They throw the ball out for a 3. That time I thought maybe Smith probably should have shot it, as the air ball is by Minor.
Hey, know what's going in. Let's go.
So here's Shady with the ball. They lead by 9. They've never trailed. The game was tied at 5 in the first quarter, but Shady's never been behind, as I mentioned tonight. Here's Short. But, Nicholas County, obviously, Eric, you're going to be disappointed because they lost. But I think Coach Phipps, the way they battled, the way they hung, and the game just kind of got away from them right there in that third quarter. As Evans will dial up a 3, and that won't go. Boggs will clear the rebound. And here's Floor with it.
Yeah, you definitely have to be pleased if you're Nicholas County. No moral victories, but in basketball, you can build off your successes as far as team-wise, how you played. You played hard. You didn't give up. And I really, for the most part, they handled the pressure.
Yeah, Boggs misses the shot, but Miles Clark on the offensive rebound puts it back up and in. 30-point advantage, biggest lead of the game. Here's an open 3 from the near corner. It won't go. That 3 was put up by Minor, and Hall clears the rebound. And Hall has it now. Floor will dial it up from downtown. It's too strong. Miles Clark skies for the rebound. The putback, I think, was partially blocked.
He climbed the ladder on the rebound.
Yeah. We're under the 2-minute mark. And like I said, Shady took what was a close game, and we said this is what Shady can do, Eric. You know, they can turn a 8-10-point lead to a 20-25-point lead just like that. There's a bank shot up and in. That was a nice shot by Sarver, and we got a timeout on the floor. So timeout on the floor, 140 remaining in the game, 71-43 the lead for Shady, and it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
At Access Health, many of our physicians begin their journey here. They trained with us, grew with us, and chose to stay, because Access Health isn't just where their careers began, it's where they found home. Here, caring means more than medicine. It's knowing your patients and being part of their lives. They've grown with Access Health and with the community that welcomed them. What sets Access Health apart isn't just the care we give, it's the people who grow with us and the community we call home. Access Health. When the need grows, so do we.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. 140 left here in this fourth quarter. Shady led 24-15 at the end of the first quarter, 35-26 at the break, 54-32 at the end of 3. And here is Shady with the ball now, leading 71-43 as Hall gets the ball in the front court. So Shady's going to get to 9-3. Nicholas County's going to go 3-11 as Hall had it, the ball stripped. Here comes Nicholas County with it.
Charge.
Yes, as you're exactly right.
Charge all day long.
Yep.
Right there, Maris. You can see it, right?
So tomorrow we will have Greenbrier East and Shady as Johnson will check back in. Of course, they played back on January the 23rd up at Fairleigh. Greenbrier East won that game 61-57.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. It was a 4-point swing.
And you know that you really had to have a really good defensive night to hold this Shady team to only 57 points.
Yeah, you know, and I like to see the turnaround on, you know, home courts matter, you know, especially in high school basketball.
Yeah, you know, and I watched that game. Of course, we had that on Video Productions as Hall goes down the lane, puts up a little floater, a little kiss off the glass. But that's a game that Coach Ronnie Olson felt that they let get away. I mean, they credit Greenbrier East, like you said, they had the home court, but Shady had a lead for the biggest part of that game, and East able to pull it out down, you know, toward the end of the game as we go under a minute for this one. Here's Floor with it. Pass down low, Lilly, head and shoulder fake, throws it back out. Bailey says, I'll dial it up from downtown. That one almost brought snow. We don't need any more. Let's just say we don't need any more, do we, in the final 35 seconds of this one.
Raleigh County Schools is calling me right now, so that means something.
Well, hopefully it's not a postponement of school,
well,
maybe
it's
2 hour.
It's at least 2 hour delay.
As Miles Clark finishes with the layup. Final 15 seconds of this one. And Shady's going to get their 9th win. They're going to go 9-3. Nicholas County is going to have their 8th straight loss and go to 3-11, as that will be it. The final score will be 75-43. Shady gets the win. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show, and that's on the other side of the break here on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, Fuel up the way West Virginians do. At Little General Stores. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They've tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Levy, where they are right.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School as the Shady Spring Tigers have defeated the Nicholas County Grizzlies by the score of 75-43 with the win. Shady will go to 9-3. Nicholas County will lose their 8th straight game. They'll go to 3-11. And during that break, we actually spoke to both coaches, Ronnie Olson momentarily, and then we spoke to Coach Phipps from Nicholas County. And you and I both said, this is – the record may not show it, and we talk about this all the time, Eric. You are what your record says you are. But with that said, with basketball, the growth of this team, yes, there are no moral victories, but I think they're getting better. You and I saw them in December in the scrimmages. Then we saw them at the New River event at the Armory. So this is the 4th or 5th time you and I have seen them, and they've gotten better. They were really scrappy. They just outmanned against a very good Shady team.
Outmanned, but you can say that speaks volumes. You can see the temperament of this coach, Brian, yes. Coach Phipps. And the kids exude that because they haven't tuned them out. Kids, it's easy. It happens in my household. Sometimes my kids tune me out.
Imagine that.
If you listen
your
to repetitive
wife probably
stuff,
tunes you out.
Hey, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But what I'm speaking to is it seems like his kids, they are buying into the coaching. And sometimes it's not wins and losses because you and I, coaches, they make a mark on these young men's
lives. They do.
Their lives. Yeah. So, and it's good to see that. But anyway, I just think outmatched tonight.
And Eric, another thing too, it's easy when you have an 8-game losing streak to maybe kind of jump off the wagon and not kind of maybe stay with the program. And I think these kids have done that.
You did not see that. Those kids played hard.
They played real hard.
Everyone that went in, body language is key for me. We watch a lot of body language, and those kids, they responded. They went in. They got shuffled in and out. They played.
Well, this is the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. Final score 75-43. And, of course, the game was tied one time at 5. And then Shady got on a 10-0 run there, and they led 24-15 at the end of the quarter. They led 35-26 at the break. But it was the third quarter right there where Nicholas County, Eric, they'd cut the lead to 36-30. And I think you and I blinked. The next thing I know, it was 46-30. That 10-0 Shady run that took the lead from 6 to 16. And then Shady pretty much just pulled away and ran away from Nicholas County. They led 54-32 at the end of 3. They win the ball game 75-43. We're going to go inside the numbers, and inside the numbers are brought to you by Direct Choice. Direct Choice is a pre-owned vehicle lot located at 4631 Robert C. Burden Drive in Beckley. They have West Virginia's best selection and prices on pre-owned vehicles. Direct Choice is a proud supporter of local sports and student athletes. Also, inside the numbers are brought to you by Allstate Insurance. And Allstate, you're in good hands with Allstate. You're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent. Lori's my agent, takes care of me, she'll take care of you. You can dial up Lori at 304-252-8645. 46. And like I said, you're in good hands with Allstate, and now you're in good hands with Eric because he has the numbers of this Shady victory.
Yeah, and the balance for Shady continues, my man, Maris, because Kobe Dillon came up real big again. You know what you get with Kobe Dillon. The big three is what I call Kobe Dillon, Eli Sexton, and Gabe Short. And Kobe finishes with 35 points, made 7 threes and 5 twos, perfect 4-4 from the free throw line. And dating back to Tuesday, his night's game, that's 14 straight free throws for Kobe Dillon. Eli Sexton with 13, another great game for Eli, a floor game. Gabe Short with 9, and Jace Lilly with 8. 3 other players scored. Jalen Hall came in, got a bucket, and Miles Clark came in and scored 4 for Shady Spring. For Nicholas County, they were led by Maverick Smith, who I thought had a strong game, played excellent, had 14 points. The next leading scorer for them was Tanner Evans with Eli Thomas with 7 and Tanner Evans with 6. Both teams shot double-digit free throws as Shady went to the free throw line, shot 14 times, made 9, and Nicholas County went 12 and made 7.
So that will wrap things up here. We hope we will be back here tomorrow. I guess we won't know that until tomorrow. And if that's the case, Eric and I and our staff, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, and he'll produce and direct. Jackie Moon will be on camera. We'll have the game tomorrow. Airtime 6:30, tip at 7. We hope that's the case. But anyway, for our crew here tonight, like I said, we appreciate another great job by Jackie walking the dog Moon, as he does a great job on camera, as he always does. And also Mr. Nick Eskins producing and directing for my partner, Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, repeating the final score as Shady has defeated Nicholas County 75-43. Till tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.